Well, seeing that we're currently living in our own apocalypse scenario right now, I figured I can use this time to get your mind off of this and set it to a new apocalypse scenario that Rooster Teeth has made, Day 5. And what is Rooster Teeth's first attempt to bring drama to its service that mostly consists of live-action animated comedies, with some exceptions mind you. This show follows recovering addict Jake as he wakes up in a world where if you fall asleep you die. Aided by Dr. Ali, teenage survivor Sam, and pilot Elias, it's a race against the clock as they travel across the country to try to find a solution to save themselves and humanity before they die of exhaustion. But that is unless the enemies of the apocalypse will kill them first. Now, what I do like about this show is that it's a way to show that Rooster Teeth isn't just this Comedy Central channel. It already has shows that goes deeper, but for Rooster Teeth to make something this out of their comfort zone is really impressive. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter unless the story, the characters, and the writing are all good. And for that, there is some missteps. Aside from the main characters, other characters in the show can be split into two sections: important for the plot or there to die. There are points where that is obvious and other points where you really could have done more to establish a better character development for them before you killed them. Now, while I'm not against this, I kind of want to try to have a feeling of whether they can make it to the end of the episode instead of knowing that they're going to die and be an exposition dump. Speaking of, I did like the writing in the show, but there were times where it felt like a first draft at times. There were definitely moments here where they could have rewritten something or removed it entirely. It should also be noted that while the show does have a balance between comedy and drama to ease tension, there were points where I laughed that was supposed to be a serious moment. I don't know if it was the writing or the delivery the actors were able to do, but I couldn't help but laugh at times at those scenes. But aside from that, it's an easy story to follow, and it does draw you into their world and make you invested during the time you watch it. The show is good, and I gotta give props to everyone involved. The actors played their role well, and it really makes me root for them to make it to the end of this ordeal. And it is one of the more ambitious shows coming out of Rooster Teeth to make, with reviews saying it holds its own with The Walking Dead, Lost, and Fringe, so I guess that's good. I just feel it's too ambitious at times, and there are points where the story kind of stops right where it's getting good. I also got to bring up that as of recording this, there is no update regarding Season 3 of the show. Rooster Teeth has gone on record saying that they want to get an outside source to help fund Season 3, as they want to make it bigger than the last season. Now, while creatively I feel this is a good idea, this is also a risky one at best. At the time of making this, there was no new update regarding a new season, and the one they did post saying that the show will be out by 2019 is no longer on their website. They did have a window where they pulled it from the website and broadcasted the series on TV on the LRA network, but it has since gone back to the website, albeit only for Rooster Teeth First members. This I know is understandable given how high production it is, and it should be reserved for those who pay for Rooster Teeth, but at the same time, you're only reserving it to a selected group, and I feel this doesn't help in terms of getting a bigger audience. As time goes by, the probability of Season 3 gets lower. At the very least, I do suggest that they pull a Firefly and create a movie to wrap up the story and tie up loose ends, but that's just me. In the end, Day 5 achieves what it wants to do in terms of being a dramatic story with likable and hateable characters trying to save the world, but it doesn't stick the landing at parts. If you want to watch and see it for yourself, you have two choices. Either you can watch through Rooster Teeth first and have to pay a membership cost as a result, or you can go to the Rooster Teeth store right now and buy the Blu-ray of it for $5. I don't know how long the price is going to be like that, so I'll link it in the description so you don't miss the opportunity. Day 5 achieves what it does and does make for good entertainment, but it'll leave you wanting more for a show that probably won't continue in TV form. Rooster Teeth should at least give the idea of a moving conclusion a thought before it reaches that apex where it will be too long to get anything done. I wouldn't sleep on any ideas for a conclusion, and neither should they.